with loving parents and two kuyas who introduced me to Jesus at an early age. I grew up with a relationship and knowledge of Jesus. However, for many, many years, I struggled deeply with lust, sexual sin, and especially pornography. It covered me neck deep in shame, regret, and total darkness. I would sin, feel horrible about myself, promise not to do it again, only to fall into it time and time again. It became a cycle that I could not escape. I was too afraid to tell anyone, not even my own family, because of the immense shame I felt. To make matters worse, I kept hearing so many voices from the enemy telling me, "You're a hypocrite. You will never stop this. You cannot escape. Wallow in your shame." I'm sure you've heard these voices as well. I realized that I was trying to fight a spiritual battle with worldly weapons. I could not defeat this battle on my own. By God's grace, He moved mightily in my life. God spoke to me through a famous Christian song entitled Oceans. I felt His presence, embrace, and comfort. He assured me that He is with me. I cried so hard and begged Jesus to save me from my addiction. Through that powerful encounter with Jesus, I was reminded that I am no longer a slave to sin and that I belong to the Lord. Thank you. I decided to surrender my life to Jesus Christ fully, and by God's grace, He has granted me freedom over my struggle and addiction to pornography and lust. Fast forward a year later, I had just graduated from Homeschool Global, entered De La Salle University, and I was preparing for my very first season in the UAP. During this season of life, I felt God's presence speaking to me and telling me these words: "My son, I will give you a platform, and I want you to use it to spread my name and my glory." From that moment, I knew that this was my purpose in life. This was my work for the kingdom, to use basketball as a way to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. I wanted to use every opportunity basketball gave me to speak about what Jesus had done in my life and how He had saved me from my sin. So when I entered LaSalle, I was blessed to come across Elevate Taft. Elevate is